Hello! Today I'm finally sharing my updated entire perfume collection for 2021. It's been 4 years since I last did a fragrance collection video, and I thought the holidays would be a great time to share this with you because I know a lot of us are shopping for fragrances for other people or for ourselves. I have a lot of perfumes to go through, so I'll have the notes on the screen for each of them, and I will do my best to not be too wordy, to be brief so this video doesn't run forever. Also, if you're seeing this video before December 24th, 2021, you can save 20% at Sephora on fragrances. Some of these are available at Sephora, so you might find that helpful. I'll have the details and the code down below in my description box, along with everything that I'm sharing in this video and what I'm wearing. And just as an added bonus, my good friend Risa from Risa Does Makeup is also sharing her entire fragrance collection. She has an amazing beauty channel where she does reviews, tutorials, hauls. She's a former makeup artist and just has a nice variety of content. If you enjoy my channel, I know you'll enjoy hers if you're not following her already. Plus, we're both in our mid to upper 40s, so we tend to put a little bit more focus on women with mature skin, even though we have viewers of all ages. So be sure to check out her video after you watch mine. I'll have the link to her video and her channel in my description box below. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I would love it if you enjoyed today's video, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave, especially if you enjoy everyday beauty made easy. That's what my channel's all about. Okay, let's get into these perfumes that I love, my entire perfume collection. I promise I'll try to be brief. I'm gonna start with the perfume that dates back the furthest for me. This is Michael Kors Michael. I think that's what they call this. This is his original fragrance, the signature scent. This is a tuberose fragrance, and sometimes tuberose can go way wrong or be very overwhelming and heavy. This is a soft, creamy, white floral woody musk. It's somehow warm and cozy, but also bright and uplifting at the same time. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this. It sits on my skin nicely. Now, all of these are going to sit on my skin differently than they will yours. Perfume is a very individual thing, but this one is a surefire winner for me. For many people, like myself, this particular white floral tuberose fragrance, I think because of the cashmere, the peony, the musk, it's softened, and so it's wearable for any occasion, any time of year. Next up, we have Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. I adore this fragrance. This was my signature fragrance for many years. I've gone through several bottles. I would describe this as an airy, fruity floral. It's also got cedar and musk and some other notes that, when blended with the fruity floralness of the perfume, tone down that sweetness of the fruit so that it's not cloyingly sweet. They also tone down the floral so it's not too floral, yet it's not generic either. There's an airiness to it, a vibe that you can tell it's Chanel, but it doesn't have that maturity, that stuffiness that is associated with some Chanel fragrances. It's inoffensive. It's wearable in the office. It's wearable at night, any season, any occasion, any time of day. It's a great giftable fragrance for that young woman who's just getting into perfume, or for someone who's older as well. I feel like so many people love the way this smells, but you don't smell it on everyone either, which is what I love about it. Now we have Giorgio Armani Aqua di Gioia, and this is actually my second bottle of this. I just repurchased it this year because I remembered how much I loved it. For me, this was my alternative to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, which was too sharp. It just didn't work on me. This is a floral aquatic scent. This gives me that fresh, green, lemony, sugar, aquatic vibe that I want, that's so refreshing. I love it in the spring and the summer. I love it when it rains for some reason. It's sweet and just super refreshing. It just does something for my mood. I love it, and I'm loving their bottles. I have another Armani fragrance that I just got within the past month that I'm loving too. It will be shown later in the video. Now, I believe that they describe Chanel Allure as a floral fragrance. I don't get that at all. To me, the floral, amber, citrus, sandalwood, and vanilla notes all blend together to create this luxurious, sophisticated, I want to say kind of spicy scent. It is alluring. It's very classy. This is not a daytime scent for me. This is a fragrance that I reserve when I want to feel or present myself as being just very put together, or I reserve it for special occasions. It's really beautiful, really sophisticated. Now we have Narciso Rodriguez for Her in the black bottle. There are so many different varietals of this fragrance I would love to check out. I just haven't. So the creator of this is the creator of the infamous Baccarat Rouge 540, which will be showing up in this video. This is a floral woody musk that when I spray it on paper, or even when I first spray it on my skin, it's really not that impressive. After a little bit, once this has settled into my skin, this just turns into this really well-balanced musk fragrance. It's not so floral that it's generic. It's not so musky that it turns masculine or smells like sweat. I know musk can do that on some people, or certain musks in certain perfumes. They don't all do that though. You have to kind of find the right musk for you. I reserve this for nighttime. This is a nighttime sexy perfume, and it's going to depend on your body chemistry, whether it turns that way, or, you know, it turns sweaty, or if it turns to a more gentle, sensual fragrance, but I love it. Next up, we have Victoria's Secret Bombshell. This was a surprise purchase for me. I bought it after I smelled it on a friend of mine and could not get over how great she smelled. Thankfully, it works really, really well on me too. This is a fruity floral that is fresh yet sexy and soft and sweet yet musky. When I think of my compliment getter perfumes, you know, I talked about the Michael Kors, I talked about the Chanel. This is another one. There is something about the way this settles on my skin that just does it. I almost wonder if it's the apples and the berries and fruits with the vanilla and the musk combined with the lily of the valley. I don't know what it is. I just love it. Now we have one of my favorite summertime scents of all time. This is Replica Beach Walk, and it is supposed to evoke and smell like sun-kissed salty skin. This is the epitome of a beach scent when you don't want to smell like coconut or suntan lotion. It's everything that I want when I think of walking down the beach on a summer day. And in the summer, that's what I want. It's creamy, soft, warm, feminine, and light all at the same time. It gives me that summertime feel that I crave. I don't live near the beach, but it gives me that, and I love it. This is Comptoir Suede Pacifique Vanille Apricot. The vanilla in CSP fragrances isn't synthetic smelling, and I think that's what makes this and their other fragrances different from other vanillas that I've tried. I don't enjoy super sugary sweet scents on me, and this is something that I really, really love. It's an amber vanilla that's sweet yet sophisticated. The fruit seems to cut that vanilla a little bit and just make the perfect blend. This also garners a lot of compliments. This is another anytime, everyday fragrance that has been a signature for me. I absolutely love it. This is Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. The suede seems to add a little bit of sexiness or something to the creamy, fruity floral. And so does the red apple. It just does something that I don't see red apple in a lot of fragrances. This is fresh, feminine, creamy, soft, and I think it's appropriate for any occasion, the office even, any time of day, any time of year. I know some people reserve it for spring and summer, but I just think it's a great signature type of fragrance that can be worn anytime. It's also very giftable. I have a small bottle of Jo Malone Mimosa and Cardamom, not because I don't like it enough to get a full bottle. I just was buying a lot of perfumes during this time and I was trying to save a little bit of money. This is an amber floral that has something clean about it. I feel like this is another safe buy, yet it's not a typical fragrance that you smell on everyone. Neither is Peony and Blush Suede. I like this during summer transition periods, during the daytime of the spring and daytime in the fall. There's just something about this that rings true for those seasons and times of day. It's vibrant and clean. There's just something about it that I really love. What's funny to me is that Byredo Mojave Ghost is also described as an amber floral, and it could not smell any more different from Mimosa and Cardamom from Jo Malone. To me and on me, this is a clean, light, kind of a familiar scent that isn't boring or generic. It's that perfume that you wear when you want to smell good, but you don't necessarily want to smell like perfume. But it's more than just a clean, soapy fragrance or towels or linen. It smells kind of like you took a shower with a luxurious body wash or a soap and used a really nice lotion and maybe a spritz of a body spray or something. I don't know. I love love this for days when I just want to smell good, but I just don't want to smell like perfume. There's something about Bond number 9 Central Park South that lasts so incredibly long on me, and that can be kind of an issue for me, the longevity of fragrances. This is a clean and bright floral with some woodsy notes in it. It's great to me for spring. It's sweet, but not too sweet. I like this for daytime. It's really beautiful on the skin. It doesn't really smell like anything else that I have. I think last year I said I was going to get a full bottle of Replica Springtime in a Park, and here I am still with my travel size that I'll throw in my purse sometimes. Summer came, then fall came, then winter came, and it's a springtime perfume, so I just haven't gotten the full bottle yet. This to me does smell pink in that you're walking through a really pretty flower garden in the spring. It's bright, it's pretty, it's uplifting. It's a fresh, clean fragrance that's appropriate for any time, even the office. I think this would be a great giftable fragrance, and I do intend to get a full bottle. Okay, let's see if I can get back on track. I had about an hour-long interruption, and I am picking back up with Tique du Son. This is another tuberose fragrance that I am in love with. Even though this is a tuberose, this is different than the Michael Kors that I talked about in the very beginning. This is more of a soft, delicate, creamy tuberose that has hints of musk and just a little bit of powderiness to it, but not baby powder. I don't even know if I can describe it. It's just such a pretty, delicate tuberose that is gorgeous on my skin, and I love having this option because you just don't ever smell this on anyone, at least I don't anyway, so it's something a little bit different. I have yet another Jo Malone fragrance. This is Honeysuckle and Davana. This is not a fragrance I ever thought I would purchase because I'm not a big fan of honeysuckle in general. I don't know why. I had bought a sampler set and used that a few times and just kept getting compliments on it, so much so that I ended up buying the big full bottle. That is how great this performs and how beautiful it smells on my skin. I feel like you can tell this is a Jo Malone fragrance. It has that same creaminess of the other two that I mentioned earlier. This reminds me of walking through a garden in the springtime, one that has just a mixture of flowers with honeysuckle in it, and you can also smell the green in it, and I think that that's one reason why I like it, because it's not just honeysuckle, it's the blend of everything that makes it so unique and so beautiful. Next, we have the infamous luxury fragrance Baccarat Rouge 540. This is an amber floral that for me is a little bit woody, floral, fresh, and musky, that it leans musky and gives it that sultriness, that luxuriousness. It almost smells unisex a little bit, but not masculine at all. If you want an expensive smelling fragrance, this is it, and it's different. It's not something you smell every day. It will get you compliments, I guarantee. I mean, well, I can't guarantee because everything settles differently on everyone, but I get a lot of compliments on this, and no one can tell what it is because it just has that scent that everyone inquires about. Now I have a little tiny bottle of Kayali Musk 12. This is Huda Beauty's fragrance line. This is a chic, soft, modern, floral, woody musk. It's sexy without being heavy. A lot of times when I talk about musks, I talk about wearing them mostly at night. This one, you or I can, how it settles on my skin, can wear it any time of day, any season. It's fresh, feminine, light, and has a touch of vanilla as well, which makes it really unique. I have enjoyed this when, or if, because of all the perfume I have, this runs out, I would definitely get the bigger bottle. Next up, we have Chanel Gabrielle Essence. This is also a floral woody musk, very different than the Kayali 12 that I just spoke about. This has some berries and fruits, as well as white flowers. There's other notes that you'll see on the screen that make it really bright and feminine and vibrant and perfect for any occasion. I can spray myself down with this and still not overwhelm people, but still smell really nice. I didn't like this at first first because I just thought it didn't really last that long on me, but I was trying to kind of use it sparingly the way I do some of my heavier scents that wear longer. I do enjoy that I can kind of drown myself in this and really love the way that I smell. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Next up, we have a perfume that I got in 2021 from my husband. It was a surprise and I love it. This is Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo. I love this bottle. Just a little side note, this does not come off. I first thought that and was trying to pull on it, and then I realized, nope, you just press down on the little ball and it sprays. This is an amber floral, and I also pick up on the peach and the jasmine and the vanilla. All of the notes combine together perfectly and just settle into my skin really nicely. It's a unique fragrance that I don't think a lot of people have smelled before. I've gotten a lot of compliments when I've worn this. It lasts on me a long time and can be a little strong if I go too much with it. So I usually use a light spritz if I'm wearing it during the day, a couple if I'm wearing it at night, but that's it. I think I prefer this for nighttime and maybe for fall. I don't know, there's something about the notes that just really work during those times. Next up, we have Replica Lazy Sunday Morning, which is a very recent purchase. Now, right on the bottle, it says it's supposed to evoke soft skin and bed linen. I agree that this smells like clean linen, but it's also got some powdery rose musk mixed in there, which is weird for me because I don't typically like powdery rose scents. But somehow the notes blended together work so well on my skin after about 20 minutes or so. I actually don't like this that much the first 20 minutes or so. I thought it was a scrubber when I first got it, but I was walking around with it and I really started loving it once it started to develop and bloom. It's a very inoffensive scent that is comforting. I love wearing it on casual days as well as at home. I wear fragrances at home sometimes for me. I love the way they make me feel, and this is one of those fragrances that I will wear at home or really anywhere. I'm going to talk about both of these together because my favorite way to wear them is to blend them, but I also love wearing them separately. So this is Pinrose Secret Genius and Pinrose Wild Child. These are the travel sprays, but when these run out, I will be getting full bottles of each. So Secret Genius is an amber vanilla, which seems like it would be too sugary sweet for me, but it's actually a warm, comforting gourmand that's not too sugary sweet. It's perfect for fall. And Pinrose Wild Child, which I'll just put right there next to it, is a light, elegant, fresh floral. And there's something about mixing the two of these together that just works. It works so well that Ulta had a set that was called Secret Genius with both of these in it. So a lot of people like to do this little mixture, this little concoction. I love both of these. They each smell beautiful. They're kind of under the radar and they're compliment getters. I don't think you could go wrong with either depending on what your preference is. And if you can get both, great mixture. This is a great way to do it, is to get the travel sprays. Now we have another niche luxury fragrance that is very hyped. I blind bought this because I wanted to see if it was actually worth the hype. This is Parfum de Marly Delina. I mean, just look at that bottle. It's so pretty, but it's not about the bottle. It's about what's inside, right? Now, I said earlier, I don't usually go for rose fragrances, but I do love a good fruity floral. Now, when I first sprayed this on, I don't love it. So I was really skeptical. I kind of thought I'd made a big mistake on me, and I would say many others because there are lots of people that absolutely love this. This blooms into a sophisticated, floral, fruity, exquisite, expensive smelling fragrance. There are quite a few notes in this perfume. I don't know exactly what's coming out. I just know this smells different from anything else that's out there. It's completely different than anything in my collection. It's feminine. I don't smell it on anyone, and I'm so glad that I bought it. It's interesting that I have quite a few of the same types of perfume, but they all smell so different. I have another amber floral here with Terra di Gioia from Giorgio Armani. I'm trying to look in the monitor to see if you can see that without it being reflected too much in my lights. Now, I thought that I was only going to enjoy this in the spring and the summer, but this is great for the fall and winter. It's cozy without being heavy. I think because of the pear note, when I first spray it, it's bright and fruity, but then the almond and amber and jasmine come in to envelop you in this fresh yet warm creaminess. This is very new to me. I've been loving it. It's a great addition to my collection. I can't even tell you how long Chanel Beige has been on my wish list. Every time I'd hear someone describe it or I would see the notes, I just thought, I'm gonna like that. I also blind bought this. This is not how you think of the color beige. It's not bland at all. This is a honeyed floral that's timeless and chic and classic. It's subtle and gentle, yet it has longevity. It's not old-fashioned or overwhelming. It's very classy. This would make, I think, a great signature scent for someone who does not want to overpower people. And what a great gift this would make for yourself or for someone else. It's a Chanel fragrance that doesn't have some of what people don't like in a Chanel fragrance. It's modern, it's chic, it's perfect for any time of year, any time of day, and it's just a gorgeous fragrance. Down in the comments, leave me your favorite perfume, why you love it, and why I should check it out to add it to my own collection, as if I need to add anything else to my perfume collection. But I love perfume. I am so glad that I finally did this video. I feel like I have a very well-rounded collection. At this point, I love every single one of these for different reasons. If you're seeing this before December 24th and you plan on picking up something from Sephora and taking advantage of their fragrance sale, I have those details down below, as well as the links for all of these products so you can check them out. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And be sure to go check out Reese's video as well. I can't wait to see her fragrance collection myself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.